Welcome to Cerebral Gaming. And we are back with the next episode of Grim Dawn with Cerebral Gaming. Been an absolute busy week lately. Haven't quite got around to playing any games. Thanks for the views. The views are shooting up actually. It's really good. I hope I can put in more fun content like Grim Dawn. And thank you for supporting me on this journey. Don't forget to support me on buymeacoffee.com/Tenebral. As we continue now, where are we supposed to go? The Prospector's Trail. Okay, so we unlocked this very strange, dangerous place. Late for you return to Colin Tavern. I forgot where Colin Tavern is. Where is Colin Tavern? Log H. No. I actually know. Let's go. I think I made a mistake. I might have deleted my We unlocked this interesting area, corrupt area. I'm wondering, yep, and I was right. So there was a homeless man almost there. They seem to finish a quest for him, so let's have a chat with him. Did you find my sister? Yes, she was in the mountain deeps. Oh yeah, I remember that. Unfortunately, she's dead. Thank you. I had a feeling. Thank you for the information. Excuse me. I'm sorry for your loss. Our poor guy has lost everything. Thank you for giving me closure. So his sister got sick of just waiting around for help and tried to make her own way. And unfortunately, that just wasn't the best idea. My warrior line is going well. I need to go all the way up there. Devotional points. I think I decided to invest in this bad boy next, because I can max this, but I'm not quite sure yet. I'm gonna see if I can somehow increase the damage output. Back to the portal and through the Prospector's Trail I go, making my way to Homestead, which is there, so I'm quite close. As usual, I'm gonna put some TV on. I'm just gonna watch a little bit of TV on the side. I'd say there's some absolute trash movies out there on Amazon Prime, but trash yet interesting enough to be like, what's going to happen next? Uh-oh. What happened there? Oh, great. Okay, let's go. So I've come through there. I need to go all the way down there now. Yeah, I deleted my portal by mistake, it seems. So I'm just gonna hit pause on the recording. And while that's paused, I'll make my way down to that particular area that I made it to. Last time I believe I took a detour to explore the swamp area at Hanlog. Wasn't quite related to quest. Oh, star enemy. Alright, so it turns out it's not as far away as I'd expected. So I'm going to... Whoa. Homestead is on fire. What is going on? Something just ain't right. That's a big bad guy. Enemy boss killed. Oh yeah. Portal has been activated. Homestead is almost free. I'm just gonna clear these nearby farms first. Ooh, what is this armor? I can't decide what's better. I think overall there's more resistances on this, right? Vitality, resistance, chaos, bleeding. I think I might go with this one for now. Let's see how this goes. But my damage is gonna drop a little bit, so that might be a bit of pain. Ooh, welcome to the chat, Eric G. Shout out to Eric G. What a G. No, Eric G, this is Grim Dawn, a classic action RPG. Well, it's classic now because it's a bit old now. But it's one of those games I bought on Steam on sale and never actually bothered to play it. But now there was news of titanquest 2 coming out, and then I realized that titanquest was actually made, well, the people who made Grim Dawn made that game as well, so maybe I should go back and actually play the game. And I gotta say, it's one of the best action RPGs ever. If you're into isometric or top-down RPGs, that is. So in other words, story-rich. It ain't no, you know, Divinity, Original Sin. That's more of a, I think it's called a CRPG. This is more of a, you know, not a CRPG. So yeah, Grim Dawn. It also has expansion coming out later on. I think this year. Or next year. Wait, is it next year? I can't remember. Maybe next year. Sorry people, in case you're wondering what is this guy doing right now, I am actually trying to look up something on my phone. Go back to casually viewing something called Hunter that I'm watching on Prime right now. Very awesome show from the 80s. Might do a review of this at some point. That guy looks like he accesses the next expansion, so I'm not gonna chat to him. Wait, did I just clear the area? I'm not sure. Let's go inside Homestead. Let's speak to some people. First things first, let's go into this building. What's this? I come from Devil's Crossing. Well, actually, wait, there. Hello, stranger. We don't get many visitors out here anymore. Where do you hail from? I come from Devil's Crossing. Oh, I heard that place got hit pretty hard. There and Burwich. Seems you survived though. There are others, but we're running low on food. I wish I could help, but we're not doing so hot on supplies ourselves. Talk to my father. Maybe he'll figure something out. I will. Is that the father? What brings you to Homestead? What can you tell me about Homestead? Not much to tell. When the attack started, we gathered our neighbors and holed up in here the best we could. Things were looking pretty bad up until the Legion showed up. Now we stand a fighting chance. Very well. Please don't start any trouble. We have enough to go around as it is. That's trouble, by the way. Enough trouble to go around. Doesn't the Black Legion protect you? As far as I can see, they're only here because it serves their purpose of as a defensible location. They take what they want in the name of their dead emperor in order to be better served. They won't even help us with Dermapteran infestation. Captain Summer says they pose no threat. We'll see how much of a threat they pose when we all starve to death because the food runs out. Sounds awful. Great. I could have asked him what to do. I could have helped him. Maria, Welcome to our house. Who's in charge here? Depends on who you ask. The farm belongs to Douglas, but Captain Summer of the Black Legion insists that everything must go through her. If you ask me, she's too focused on the invaders and not enough on making sure we have enough to eat. We need these Dermaterans dealt with, or else nobody's going to survive through the winter. I can help with that. That would be wonderful. Please speak with Douglas. He can fill you in on the details. What can you tell me about Homestead? Well, I've lived here nearly my entire life. Married Douglas when I was 14, and we've cultivated the land with 2 wonderful boys for decades. We've done everything we could to keep the community going after the grim dawn. Together we turned Homestead into a sanctuary that had withstood countless attacks. Some of our neighbors were too stubborn to leave their farms, though I'm afraid we haven't heard from them in weeks. I may not approve of the Black Legion or their methods, but I'm not going to denounce the brave men and women that keep us safe at night. Interesting political interesting politics going on here. That's a lot of XP. Shh! Don't wake her up. What you got there? This is Mona. I let you hold her, but she's being mean and cries when anybody but me does it. I understand. You take care of Mona. It's a little doll. Oh, hello there. You startled me. I'm probably not the person you're looking for. You should speak to Douglas if you require assistance.
and see what's left of my wares.
All right. Hello, my father's told me about you. It's not every day you meet someone friendly and understanding out there in the wilds. Your father seems like a good man. He's always looking out for me, especially now that Mom's passed on. I'm sorry to hear that. Seems our roads cross again. Glad to see you've survived the wilderness. I appreciate you letting me tell my side of the story back in the Arkovian foothills. Most people wouldn't bother getting all the details straight. Glad you made it through. Say I've gathered up quite a few interesting things while traveling out there. Don't suppose you'd be interested in buying something? Only the best deals for a friend. Let's see. I didn't actually expect him to give me a quest reward. This is the guy whose daughter was getting harassed by a robber, and the robber trying to fool me that he's the innocent one. It seems he was right, see? If you're looking for wares, speak to my father. Oh wow, that's a good place. Who's this person? Douglas Sullivan, that's the husband.
These are trying times.
Welcome to Homestead, traveler. What brings you to our sanctuary? I come from Devil's Crossing. I'm wondering if we could trade for food. I understand your predicament, I truly do, but I'm afraid we are not in a position to help you right now. Frankly, we could use some help ourselves. With the Black Legion hell-bent on destroying every ethereal and Chthonian they see, they've lost sight of the issues plaguing the very people they are trying to protect. What is the problem? After the grim dawn, many of our neighbors were forced to abandon their homes and flee here. Together we built Homestead up into a sanctuary, but it came at a loss of countless other farmsteads. When the Black Legion arrived, we were able to recover a few fields, but not nearly enough to feed everyone. Captain Summer considers the resources available to be sufficient for her campaign, and has deemed any further efforts to restore the farmland to be secondary to the Legion's mission. The Dermapterans, a vile infestation that plagues this land every few years, are running rampant throughout our lands, devouring all they see and laying them eggs. If we don't act soon, our harvest will be ruined and the land left barren. There are 2 farms just west of here. There are 2 farms just west of here, belonging to Emsworth and Thornsbury, which would be the ideal next steps in expanding our food protection. If you could clear out the dermatoran egg clusters there, along with the dermatoran protecting them, then perhaps I can convince the captain to at least assign guards to the farms and allow our men to work the fields. I'll see to it that you are justly compensated. What do you say? I will clear out the infestation. Let's go. It's all about helping the folks. Where are the farms again? There are 2 farms just west of here belonging to Emsworth and Thornspray, which would be ideal next steps in expanding our food production. If you could clear out the dermatoran egg clusters there, along with any dermatorans protecting them, then perhaps I can convince the captain to at least assign guards to the farms and allow our men to work in the fields. Hey, where's this captain though? I want to speak to this captain because she seems like an idiot. There she is.
Welcome
Hello.
to Homestead. We could definitely use more capable hands around here. If you find yourself back out there and run into a smug smartass by the name Olgrim, tell him he's late, as usual.
I have questions. What is it? Can you open the gates? Nobody's going through those gates until I've reached Olgrim's report. I have other questions. What is the situation here? I tell you that I've dealt with word, but I'm not sure that's true. The situation is about as bad as it gets. We have ethereals and the cult of Crateentertainment on our doorstep, few supplies, no heavy weapons, and barely enough men to keep it all together. I have other questions. What can you tell me about the Black Legion? Wait. What's there to say that this widespread public acknowledge we are a band of criminals, miscreants, and political outcasts conscripted into the service of the Empire? Yet, as an army of expendables forever in the front lines of the Empire's harshest wars, we've been forged by iron and blood into one of the most elite fighting groups in the known world. We suffered significant losses in Grimdawn, but thanks to Creed's warning, we fared better others and we're done fighting. I have another question. What can you tell me about the Black Legion? What's there to say? That widespread public knowledge we are a band of criminals, misfits, and political outcasts conscripted into the service of the Empire, yet as an army of expendables forever in the front lines of the Empire's harshest wars, we've been forged by iron and blood into one of the most elite fighting groups in the known world. We suffered significant losses in the Grim Dawn, but thanks to Creed's warning, we fared better than others and we're not done fighting yet. I have other questions. Is that the Inquisitor's Creed? Why, you've heard of him? Yes. Inquisitor Creed has been working closely with the Black Legion after the Grim Dawn. His insight on the ethereals has helped keep all of us alive. I found evidence of his presence in Burwich. Yes, grisly business with Warden Creed. Creed barely escaped with his life. I killed the Warden. If that's true, then you have my respect. Well, I could do with some XP instead. I have another question. Nice. Footman, stay on guard. The enemies of the humanity are all around us. Can you open it? I'm sorry, we are under strict orders to not open gates as long as the ethereal threat to the west still looms over us. I see. Scoutmaster Lysel at your service. What can you tell me of the area? Well, I'd best describe it as somewhere between in trouble and royally screwed. We have ethereals to the south and west working on some deplorable creations in those abandoned farms, I'm sure. The cultists are assaulting us from the north. They've been capturing any stragglers, bringing them to their blood farms to harvest for chthonic rituals. Those are the lucky ones. The others are strung up like scarecrows for the birds to have their feast. Finally, we have the Dermatopteran infestation. I can't pronounce it, still can't pronounce it. In the west, so long as to stay on the fields. We don't want anything to do with them. We're spread thin as it is. Let's go. What's this? Oh, I look like a different other player. Almost. I hope you're here to do more than just loiter. Anything need doing? If you're willing to help, you should report to Captain somewhere then. Alright, so I think that's everybody in the camp. Just gonna look around again.
I'll keep your stash safe.
So much death.
So much death.
No end in
Wait,
sight.
sorry.
So much death. No end in sight.
If you have something to say, make it quick. How did you escape Warden Krieg's lab? As an Inquisitor, I had access to many occult artifacts and relics that had come into the safekeeping of the Luminari. Some that were deemed more benign were occasionally let out by veteran Inquisitors and have used them to great advantage. Krieg underestimated that. Could I have access to some of these? These aren't toys we just hand out to everybody. They are powerful artifacts that have to be handled carefully. Besides that, they are now irrepressible as the vault of the Luminari has fallen into the hands of our enemies. I can only hope that the ethereals never discern the power of some of these potent objects within the vaults, or are at least wise enough not to use them. In any case, I'm afraid the answer is no. What does an Inquisitor do? So I think Inquisitor were like a new class in this game, so that's why you got this guy there. Luminari were responsible for investigating and eliminating any supernatural threats within the Empire. That could mean anything from breaking up the occult coven to securing a dangerous artifact, or even hunting down otherworldly creatures that occasionally cross the veil between realities. The cult of Chthon was one of the greatest challenges because the root of it, the dying god, is beyond our reach or power to destroy. It has been with us since ancient times. Given the recent rise to power, it also seems to be one of our greatest failures. Stand your guard. The enemies of humanity are all around us. Can you open the gates? I'm sorry, we are under strict orders to not open the gates until Ulgrim has reported in. Got any stories from the front line? You have to go back out there. Stay clear of the reanimators. They are the gangly skeletal creatures with ethereal crystals embedded in their backs. They spread misery with their very existence. Their touch ignites the earth with aether fire. But most despicable of all is their ability to raise the dead to do their bidding. It is one thing to watch our comrade die in battle. It is entirely another to then have to put him back in the dirt because he has become an undead puppet. I don't wish such a thing upon anyone. Farewell. Douglas, tell me you're going to go out to Thornsbury and Emsworth Farms. I hope you're as tough as you look. Derma Paterans should not be trifled with. They do not stand a chance against me. Let's go. Let's go speak with old man Ulgrim. What the? I'm just gonna run through this corruption. Didn't try it before, but seems I'm Oh wait, this is a huge area to explore. I didn't realize that.
I can't open that.
A manticore? Didn't expect that. I wonder if this is the way to access the expansion. Makes some sense. That's why I got the desert area.
So how doomed are we?
I've secured the way via Rift Gate.
Good work. I can't say I enjoyed my first travel by Rift, but it's certainly better than the alternative.
I'll see you all in Homestead. Open Rift Gates.
I hear you've dragged Olgrim's sorry ass out of Deadman's Gulch. Good work. Come see me later. Perhaps we can put your skills to some use.
I take it you don't like him. Let's just say Ulgrim and the Black Legion have a history. There he is.
I wasn't sure you'd make it, but you pulled through. Those people owe you their lives.
I did what was right.
I wish that was the end of our troubles, but there is a mounting threat on the horizon that threatens to wipe us all out.
What do we do now?
I'm going to check in with Creed here, but I suggest you speak to Captain Sommer. She's the Black Legion officer in charge of this sorry bunch. Look for the grumpy middle-aged hag in Black Legion armor. She'll fill you in on the situation.
I will speak to her.
Still haven't talked to the captain?
Where is she? Right there in Homestead. Look for the grumpy middle-aged hag in Black Legion armor.
I'll skip the pleasantries. Olgrim tells me you're one tough slip, and right now that's what I need most. Will you fight for the Black Legion?
Where do you need me?
The Legion is split on two fronts. To the north, we have the cult of Cthulhu. Nasty bastards keen on turning all of us into a puddle of blood for their rituals. I have my best men out there right now scouting ahead. The cultists are amassing in great numbers, and I'd like to know why. There is a more pressing issue, however, and this is where you come in. Olgrim says that you are experienced with fighting the Ethereals. That's good. You'll need all your skills for this one. Far to the west, beyond the infested farms and the rotting croplands, there is an area teeming with Ethereals that we have started calling the Gruesome Harvest. It is a fitting title as the Ethereals have been gathering corpses, animal and human alike, in order to conduct their sick resurrection techniques upon them. The barn there has been giving off a blinding aether light non-stop for the last few days and nights. That is, until today. Whatever they are working on, it must be nearly finished. And knowing the Ethereals, it's something monstrous. We can't risk the Ethereals discovering that we know about their creation. I need someone to sneak in there and destroy this abomination before it even has a chance to wreak havoc upon my people. We'll only get one shot at this, so I want someone who has experience dealing with ethereal horrors to handle this mission. Will you be my champion?
I will track down this abomination.
I hope I didn't make a mistake by sending you.
Where are the Ethereals?
They are in an area we are calling the Gruesome Harvest. You'll know why when you see it. You will have to go through the infested farms and the rotting croplands to the west of Homestead.
I'm on it. Let's go. Oh, another quest. The weapons master looked over the supplies and sighed. It's a damn shame about the cannons. This place would feel a lot safer if we had a few of those beauties mounted up on the walls. What happened to the cannons? We had no choice but to abandon them on the road when the Ethereals attacked us in force. Thankfully, the bastards don't know a thing about artillery. What if I recovered them? Then I would call you insane. Treading into that area is nothing short of suicide. There's a reason we call it the conflagration now. It's overrun with Ethereals. Even the very ground will cook you alive with ether fire. You like living? Stay out of that place. Just watch me. Okay. So, okay, before I continue this, I'm gonna go clear this area up. But I also have a suspicious feeling that got any stories. I was there when the capital fell, possessed men turning on us, corrupted mutants pouring through the gates. It was a living nightmare. I watched half of my squad get torn to shreds in the first exchange. My enemies we had never faced. It was hopeless, surprised no one when the commander called for a full retreat. Okay. What I was saying was that... oh, another person. I've seen battlefields, bodies, blood, but I've never had to watch my friends and comrades as they were devoured by barbaric half-trolls. And now I'm hearing equally horrifying tales of the cult of Cthulhu to the north. What has this world come to? Well, this music is epic. Wakes you up. Let's try that again. Maybe they've opened it now.
That's locked.
Oh, okay. Not quite then. So let's clear up Homestead then. Just gonna go through this area. I see this area I haven't explored yet. Alright, quite a huge area I haven't explored. Oh, that's nice. Small area. I like the almost like Canadian maple trees. What's up, Aura Wolf? Welcome to the stream. Aura Wolf. Must have that plus 1 million aura. I gotta say, I'm surprised Grimdawn flew under the radar compared to a game like titanquest, because I gotta say, I think titanquest is more of a boring concept. No? You guys think? It's just been so many games about Greece and stuff. Yep, that's right, Mr. Aura up in here. Right now, my sore throat is up. Oh, bro, nice. I'm hoping to hit level 40 today at least. Does it get extremely slow after a while, like leveling up? I was really enjoying this sort of pace of the leveling up. I'm not sure what it's going to be like later on. Oh yeah, new portal. And new quests? What are the chances? You must be one tough slit to make it way out here on your own. Death mark address of the Black Legion, what brings you here? I'm exploring the area. I see. Well, I can't stop you from going out there, but I must warn you that the wilds out there are not to be trifled with. The jagged waste to the west is full of manticores, but if you're foolish enough to venture there, then perhaps you'd be willing to bring something back for me. Sure, what do you need? The manticore waste walkers pack a potent venom up in their barbed tails. It's quite caustic and can burn through nearly anything. My hope is that the Legion can use it in their effort against the Chthonian invaders. We are dealing with a large group of cultists up near Homestead, and they are starting to bring in larger demons from the void. We need to turn the tide and fast, or soon there won't be time home to defend. If you bring me back a venom gland from the Waste Walker, then I will gladly provide you with a blade specially coated with the poison. Should do some serious damage in a fight. What say you? Well, you get the venom. Oh, that sounds amazing, Aura Wolf. No, yeah, 90 to 100. That's what I want. You know, some of that nice, fast pace, you know. Any luck with the manticores? I have the venom you need. Oh yeah. Well, I'll be. That gland is bulging with venom, a fine sample as promised. A manticore blade of your own should serve you well against less friendly humans and hopefully Chthonians. Say you seem to be quite capable. If you're interested in some coin, I've got a hunt I could use. I've got a hunt I could use some assistance with. What are you after? This one's a hunt I've been personally struggling with. Local stories speak of an ancient thorn horror known as the Old Bloodbriar. Ooh, sounds very edgy. As it turns out, some of their stories are true, and Old Bloodbriar has been reportedly terrorizing the farmers in Homestead. I managed to find some tracks, but I lost them out in the shaded basin to the south. It might be hiding out in one of the caves out there, but I can't be sure. If you hunt down Old Bloodbriar, I will see that my superiors back in Homestead hear about your contributions. Heck, I'll throw in a few coins as a bounty. I'll hunt down your beast. Yeah, as Aura Wolf was saying, apparently high levels, 90 to 100, can actually level up quite, feel quite breezy. So that's cool. Deathmark Valor. That's fair enough. You have entered the Black Legion camp. State your business. I'm looking to do my part. Well, my men are stretched thin and the beasts are numerous. You would do us all a favor by killing just about anything roaming the wilds. But if you're keen on risking your life, I do have a few targets in mind that I would gladly pay you eliminate. This is what I like. Being in an area where you're sort of exploring, killing stuff, but you're also doing a quest at the same time. To the west is an area known as the Jagged Waste. There you will find a pride of manticores. Their matriarch Mogara is the bloodthirsty beast with a taste for human flesh. Put her down and I will give you a fine share of iron bits. I will hunt down Mogara. Traveler, keep your weapons down and we won't have any trouble. Who's in charge? Speak to Valor. Alright, let's go. How much stuff do I have? Quite a lot of stuff. Enough to sell? Or not? Let's wait. Is that the big boss? No. Pretty scary boss, but not the main boss for the quest. Blackthorn. Yeah, exploring can be rewarding, but I've noticed like there's a couple of quests, no, it's a couple of maps here which just keep expanding and they become really big. I mean, I don't know, I think because I've just been playing this as a break from work, you know, so I'm sort of like, I believe as I'm getting older I'm getting like, I don't have the energy to explore really huge maps, you know what I mean? So yeah, see, you do this, you think that's all there is, and then suddenly this opens up, and then turns out there's a huge area here to explore. You know, it gets a bit crazy. At the same time, obviously, you don't want to end up something like, you know, God of War, you know, some on the rails game or something. Exactly. Once you start, you can't stop, and you want to see what's next. I think that's one of the things that the sort of the Souls game has, right? You know, you play that tiny bit, and then you're like, nah, let's just take that a couple more steps forward, man. Let's go a couple more steps. You know, let's just check what's inside this door. You know, that sort of thing. Next thing you know, it's 20 hours gone, still on the game or something. Oh, manticores are here. I might be able to finish up the quest. 8k. Oh yeah, that's a nice crit. Oh. I got scared there for a sec because the tail, the shadow of the tail looked huge, so I thought there was a huge manticore there. Oh, what is that? A triple barrel shotgun? That's a new one. Where's his sword with the poison? Is this it? Can't really play with it. Oh, I keep forgetting there's a dodge function. What? Is it like is it S? What's the shortcut for it? Oh, that's R. E is energy. What is this? SP. SP. Is it Shift P? And you can click on it. I pretty much never dodge. Oh, that guy was scary. Space. If it is, then I'm stupid. Well, I'm very stupid. Oh. So many hours that I didn't realize that's what you do. Goes to show. Oh. Ooh, that's interesting. Manticore teleports. Now I'm going to be spamming dodge. You've opened the can now, mate. Pandora's box is open now. Okay, let's go. I'll see what's here first. a few more weeks and we're going to have Path of Exile 2, which will be great. I will be playing it with a friend, so that would be pretty awesome. It's very rare that my friends play games like these, so to have a game like that and get a friend to play with you is, you know, pretty awesome. Cool, there you go. Quest location. Wait, maybe I should just go around. Alright, let's go kill the boss first. Alright, that is a very scary looking boss. And the health bar is huge. Mogara, the Prime Matriarch. For the Emperor. Goodbye. Yup. And my buddy's gonna be playing it on the console, so the cross-play thing is amazing. Me and my buddy used to play Champions of Norath back in the day. So, I'm hoping we're gonna have those feels, the Champions of Norath feels when you play the game. That's the thing, isn't it? Whenever you're playing a game, you're just trying to recapture that moment when you first fell in love with the similar game back in the day. Yeah, it's quite old. Is it on PC? Is it on PC now? I'm not actually sure. Oh wait, I know what is on PC, which was basically made by the same guys, which was so there was a game called Baldur's Gate back in the day. Which I'm pretty sure you know of. There was obviously Baldur's Gate 3 that came out. But I forgot what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. But there was a console game which was not like sorry. Chasing the Dragon, that's one. So Baldur's Gate, it was obviously more of a proper RPG. But there was a console action game called Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. I don't know if you remember that. It's like this. It's like a top-down CRPG. It was called Dark Alliance. Yes, that one. So you know the Dark Alliance, yeah? So some of the people who made Dark Alliance went on to make Champions of Norath. So I'm not, so and then I think Dark Alliance 2 was made mostly by those people who stayed with in the previous studio. The other ones went on to make the Champions of Norath game. So imagine Dark Lines with like improved graphics and stuff, and just like a different universe, you know. Oh, bro, Ratsuas. Yeah, that was the game where it sort of crossed my mind that basically all of the RPGs have that. All RPGs have that basic rat sewer level for some reason. And then yeah, the Beholder in the sewers. And then if I remember correctly, I'm remembering shades of it, but I remember do you speak to an orc or you kill an orc in the sewers? Yeah, you go to kill rats and next thing you know you come across some kind of orc conspiracy. Yeah, somebody told me to do that. I've just been lazing about, not quite doing it. I keep thinking in the back of my head, I'm a bit of a hoarder, so I save up things and then wait for like some big moment when I might use them. Well, most of the time that moment never comes. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, it was so satisfying just hitting those goblins, and then I'm pretty sure from what I remember, they had like a little blood splatter effect there as well. The only thing I didn't like about it was obviously you just had those 3 classes, and they were like, so you couldn't really customize them much. Champions of Norath, what I really loved was that you can customize them a bit. And Champions of Norath, what's interesting about it, it was my first, or if should I say my only time I played a game that was based in, back in the day, Sony used to have an MMO called EverQuest. I think there's still servers up for it. So EverQuest. The Champions of Norath. So you know how Dark Alliance is based in Baldur's Gate, D&D. Champions of Norath was based in the EverQuest universe, so the classes were more similar to them. And that's why there were more options, because it was based on MMO. So, did you craft a relic yet? No, you told me about this, but I didn't do it, did I? That's good. No, I keep not making them. Would you say these opponents are easy to get by later on, you know? I'm not sure what I would use them for. That's the thing. Granted skills. Oh, it gives you a skill. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool. Sanctuary. That's relics. That's weapons. Ooh, 349 physical damage. Crazy. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, it's such a shame. I was looking forward to the new MMO they were making. Well, I was looking forward to it, but I got put off by it as well because obviously Champions of Norath was 3D adventure game like Baldur's Gate. So it sort of, I know it had its own look, but at the same time it sort of maintained the look of the MMO, like style, sorry. But I quite remember these sort of not a remake, but like the new EverQuest MMO they were making, sort of turned it into a very cartoonish character design. So that sort of put me off a lot. And it also sounded like they were simplifying everything a bit too much. So like customization was going to be a bit too simple. I remember that thing was going for ages. So many people paid money for it as well. And next thing you know, gone. That's why I'm always a bit hesitant of throwing money at early access or something that's in alpha or beta. Though beta, I guess, is still closer to release than alpha. Yeah, I don't know if you remember. They literally, like, the initial preview. I can't remember. I remember this, but I remember the first preview they had. I was like, oh, let's check it out. And they basically showed the. They had a cat race in it, like a tiger type race, but like they had a lion model, and it was quite cartoonish. And I was like, ah. So like, is it Wayfinder? There's a game that came out called Wayfinder, I think. So it's sort of Wayfinder is that kind of toonish style. Oh yeah, level 40, let's go. I don't get it. I got an achievement for level 35, like hitting level 35, but I didn't get an achievement for hitting level 40. That don't make no goddamn sense. Skills. Oh shoot, I'm in a fight. Didn't realize it. Nearly died. Any devotion points? Ah, come on, help me out, bro. Yo. Confirm. I'm trying to see how the bleeding effect works. Is it damage over time or not? Yeah, it seems like damage over time. When did all these goblins come up? Ghoulish rank leveled up once again. Who am I gonna find here? Man-eating trolls, Cthulhians. The Forgotten Depths. Oh, it's not a portal inside. Okay, I think this is like a good place to take a break from this. Thanks for joining me, guys. I really enjoyed it. Shout out to Eric, and a very special thank you to Aura Wolf once again joining us for the stream. Thank you very much. And unfortunately, it's sort of 1 AM where I am right now, so I'm actually falling asleep. So, yeah. I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Take care. God bless.